With official confirmation from American Express themselves, we are finally getting an American Express Gold refresh. And in this video, we're going to talk about all the specific changes you can expect from this card, the future outlook, the pros and cons, as well as my personal opinion on this new version of the American Express Gold. I'll give you guys a little teaser. I personally love this new version. Now, before we hop into that content, guys, feel free to smash that subscribe button as it directly supports my channel. And I would love for you guys to come along this YouTube credit card journey with me. Starting with the most controversial topic, and honestly something that should not have been a surprise to everyone, was the hike in annual fee. As we saw with all of the refreshes in the Amex ecosystem, such as with the Hilton cards, the Delta cards, we knew a price hike was coming. The question was how much? And the new annual fee for the Amex Gold is going to be $325. That is a 30% increase in comparison to the $250 price tag. But the good news is that we have a new set of credits that we need to dive into and see if they apply to your personal lifestyle. As always, guys, I create videos such as these so you can dissect and apply them to your lifestyle. While some credits might be amazing for me, they may be horrendous for you, especially depending on where you are located, because some of these credits are kind of geographically dependent that you'll see a little bit later in this video. And in typical American Express fashion, as we know, with a hike in an annual fee comes a new subset of credits. We're going to first talk about the unchanged credits on the Amex Gold and make our way to the new credits and see how they can potentially fit in our lifestyle. The first and only credit to have no changes made to it is the Uber credit. As we know, this credit is given in 12 installments of $10, totaling $120 of value per calendar year. You can either use it on Uber Transportation or Uber Eats. My personal strategy is to utilize it for Uber Eats, and I order it for pickup. By ordering for pickup, we can usually avoid things such as small cart fees and pesky delivery fees. This gives us more mileage on our $10 credit and can usually supplement either close to or an entire meal. Moving on to a familiar but somewhat changed credit, we're talking now about the dining credit. As we know, it's given in 12 $10 installments again, totaling $120 worth of dining credits per calendar year. There was some minor changes where they took away Milk Bar, which again, not a very big change for me because I've never even been to the Milk Bar website. And number two, the takeaway of Shake Shack. This one kind of hurt because I do love my Shake Shack, and it was replaced with Five Guys. I'll be the first to tell you guys, Five Guys is premium eats. I love Five Guys, but it doesn't really go far there. $10 doesn't go very far at Five Guys, especially if you order an entire meal. $10 is going to put a dent, probably about 50% of the meal. My personal strategy for this credit, again, is on Grubhub, where I order for pickup. And again, this $10 I can usually get close to or an entire meal for $10 via pickup. Again, mileage may vary depending on what you order as well as your tactic, but this credit, not many changes to really stress over. Moving on to the first new credit, and honestly, I personally love it, is $100 in Resy credits. This is given to you biannually in $50 increments. And what I do love is they didn't do what other Amex cards have done, is give you pesky little $10 increments. Because at a Resy restaurant, that's not going to do anything. With them giving us $50 biannually, this is going to have much bigger mileage. And living in Miami, this is why I said geographic location counts. Living in Miami, I have a wide variety of Resy restaurants. I'll put a little screenshot up here of my kind of variation. Being a big food hub as well as having Michelin rankings, the opportunities are endless. So I'll be able to use this credit very easily. Now, I can definitely see a problem where if you live in a place where Resy doesn't have a big footprint, this would make this kind of credit worthless. And I've seen the videos, guys. I've seen people that do it. If you have to start ordering gift cards or find out a way to get gift cards to restaurants that you might go to, this isn't the credit card for you. I would definitely consider downgrading because this is a big credit that's going to kind of eat up that effective annual fee. The last credit, and I legit can't even talk about this credit without laughing because I just feel it's so random. And we're going to get a $7 allotment at Dunkin Donuts. I laugh because Amex is sometimes revered as luxury. And when they give you something such as a Dunkin Donuts credit, it kind of feels kind of counterintuitive because there's higher coffee chains in comparison to. But Dunkin Donuts, we're going to get a $7 allotment. So we multiply that times 12 months. It's going to be worth about $84 of face value. Me personally, guys, I'm not a Dunkin Donut coffee drinker, but my wife loves Dunkin Donuts and she'll gladly get some mileage out of this credit. Again, I see a lot of people complaining that they don't have Dunkin Donuts near them. And that's where you have to evaluate your situation. If you have to drive 25 minutes to go use a $7 credit, it's not worth it, guys. It's not worth it. So you need to evaluate where you live as well as your situation. But when we talk about all the credits that we just spoke about, let's just do a quick tally. We're going to have $120 worth of Uber credits, $120 worth of dining credits, $84 worth of Dunkin' Donuts credits, and $100 in Resy credits. When we tally all this up, we get $424 worth of credits. So if you use these on an annual basis every month after month, we're getting about 33% more back in credits, not even counting the multipliers on this credit card. So the value is still there, guys. And I personally love these changes, but you need to evaluate your personal not only location, but spending habits. Another aspect of this credit card that remains at the top of the industry is its respective multipliers in dining and groceries. And the Amex Gold is still going to get you 4x back in dining as well as groceries. The only thing that changed was the ceiling on these categories, but for the regular consumer, it's not going to affect us. But the major thing that you need to take into consideration, guys, are these new credits and how they fit in your personal lifestyle. For me personally, guys, I love these changes to the American Express Gold. And for my personal lifestyle, I think this credit card got better. I'm going to get insane usage out of the Resy credit that comes in $50 increments, as well as the new Dunkin' Donuts credit. So the one thing that you personally need to evaluate is, do they make sense for you? If you have to drive 20 minutes to go get Dunkin' Donuts or an hour to a Resy restaurant, guys, it's time to reevaluate this credit card. So aside from the multipliers, I just want to emphasize that don't be scared to cancel a credit card if not only the credits are getting too much, but number two, if they don't apply to your lifestyle. Because there's a lot of suitable replacements on the market, especially at a no annual fee. Two replacements that I do like that are suitable for this credit card are not only the Capital One Saver One card. This credit card is going to get you 3x both on groceries and dining. So it's just 1x below the Amex Gold. And number two, I think a little sleeper pick is I think the Built MasterCard is a suitable replacement. You're not only going to get that 3x floor on dining, but you have access to Rent Day that's going to get you 6x, as well as the expansion of the neighborhood dining program. So again, depending on where you live, some places have a larger neighborhood dining presence than others, but these are just two no annual fee credit cards. But the moral of the story is, don't be scared to cut a credit card out of your life if it no longer makes sense for you. The last thing I wanted to talk about, and again, it adds zero value on whether you should keep or cancel this credit card, is the introduction of the white gold variation. Well, we saw this tease over the last 6 months, where there's plenty of leaks talking about the new variation and some customer service leaks in the chat box. But the white gold variation is a kind of cool little alternative if you want something new to look at, or just like those limited edition accesses to certain credit cards. So I will definitely be applying for this variation, and we saw similar things with the Delta limited edition cards. So if you're an Amex loyalist and like just a different appearance or just want something new in your wallet, I would definitely take a look into this new appearance. Well, guys, that is the American Express Gold refresh that we've been waiting months for. I personally love these changes because the new credits fit perfectly into my lifestyle. Now, I know many people aren't going to like these changes, which is why I need you to personally evaluate your spending habits and lifestyle. If you're not going to utilize a Resy or Dunkin' Donuts credit, then this is an auto cancel, guys. Do not pay more annual fee for the same benefits prior to the refresh. Every person is going to be different, which is why you need to make this decision, guys. I know the YouTube trend has been to cancel this credit card, but make your own logical deducted decision based on your spending habits. Well, guys, if you enjoyed this content, I would highly appreciate if you smash that subscribe button. And if you want other American Express related content, I got 2 videos right here for you.